Hey guys, it's me Vanessa. I want to make a video for my post-op week 82 from VSG surgery. Back in January of 2014, I was at my highest weight of 280 pounds. I had surgery, vertical sleeve gastrectomy, back in March 13th of 2017, and I started at 235.2 pounds, and I am currently at 153.8, which is a loss of 2.4 for the week. 81.4 since surgery, and 126.2 pounds from my very highest weight. So I'm very happy. I am extremely happy. I did have Friday and Saturday as my cheat day or treat day, and then for the rest of this week, or last week I should say, and then starting this week, Sunday and Monday, I've been back on track. So it feels great. If you haven't noticed, I did cut my hair, like really cut my hair, and all throughout the back it's short. It feels so much better. It looks thicker, which is what I was going for. I had lost so much hair during the month 5 through 7, and so I was growing back a lot, and everything you see in the top is pretty much regrowth. Like right here is regrowth. Right there. She didn't even cut the top. It was so short. So I'm really liking this cut now. I do want to grow out the sides a little bit longer, maybe about right here. And I will still keep though the shortness in the back. I really love this. Really easy to deal with. I pretty much just get up, put water in it, styling products if I need, and then just move on with my life. And so I really like that. And I always have, pretty much my whole life, I've worn my hair up because I like the way my hair looks up, but that was breaking my hair, and so that's why I stopped doing that. And to have it this way, where it still gives you that look, but it's short, it feels better. I like it. So my goals for this week. So last week I completed week 4 of my modified T25 program. So I completed all of beta because I've been doing alpha for 2 weeks, beta for 2 weeks, and then I do the last 2 weeks gamma. And so this week I start gamma. My goal is just to continue maintenance. My maintenance range, like I say in almost every single video now, is between 150 to 155. I want to change that range though to 145 to 150 if I can. If I can't before surgery, that's okay. That is my end goal though, because I was at my best peak performance as far as the way I loved my body back when I did 80-day obsession, and I got down to 146 point something, and I was ranging between that to 150, and so that was my happy weight, and so that's what I kind of want to go back to. But I'm not going to stress. I'm not going to stress about it. I'm going to keep moving forward, following my guidelines of my nutrition, of what I want to do, and my exercise. Yeah, so that is my main focus, and I don't know how much skin they're going to take off with my tummy tuck, but my goal is still 145 to 150, my end goal. So today I want to talk about how to find your goal weight. I get this question so often. A lot of people ask me, how did I come up with 150? Why do I want to be 150? And for someone who has been smaller in my life, so I was down between 145 to 150 when I joined the military. So I have physically been this small, and so that's kind of like where I got my goal weight from. My goal was always 150. For BMI though, it's saying for my height at 5'5" that I should be between 125 to 149. And I just cannot see myself at 125 or even 130 or maybe 140, but definitely 145 to 150, the higher end of that BMI chart. I can definitely see myself that way. Now, there's a few things you have to take into account though while you're getting your goal weight or setting your goal weight. First of all is, what weight have you been the smallest ever? So if you, let's say, have never been under 200 pounds, you really don't know what your goal weight is because you've never been there physically. So what you have to do is kind of take it as less about what the scale says and more about what you do and how you feel. So my best my best tip when you're deciding on a weight is to first of all look at the BMI chart. I understand many people say it's not legit, especially now because more people are lifting weights, they're building muscle. Those who have lost over 100 pounds, you also have excess skin, and fat is attached to that skin. So you don't lose skin cells, you still have them, they just shrink. And so that will also increase your weight compared to someone who has never had a weight problem and has always stayed at a healthy weight. Their goal is different from what your goal will be. So you just have to keep that all in mind. Your goal is what you want. So do you want to look very thin, or do you want to look muscular? You have to take all these things into account. But I always say start with your BMI, check that, and that will at least give you a range to work towards. And then as you're in the losing process, my nutritionist has taught me this, and this took me a while to get over this thought. But she says, it isn't about reaching a number and knowing what number you're going to reach. It's about the habits that you make. So eating healthy, exercise, making sure you're getting in enough water, just living healthy. Those should be your goals. Your goals should not be the number on the scale and what you want to get towards. And then as you're going through the whole process and you're still exercising, you're still eating correctly, your body's going to naturally stop losing weight as long as you eat healthy and you keep up your calories and you're taking care of yourself. So, that you kind of your body will tell you. Your body will tell you when you naturally need to stop. And so that's kind of where you should base your goal weight towards. So let's say, you're at 170 and you're struggling to get under 170. Maybe your goal weight is 170. Maybe it's not 140, maybe it's not 160, maybe it's just 170. So you need to go with the way you feel. But also something that stuck with me, and I've shared this on another video before, was that regardless of what weight you stick to, like let's say, I get to 150, that doesn't mean that I stop doing what I'm doing, that I should say, to get to 150. I'm still gonna eat healthy majority of the time, I'm still gonna exercise. It all doesn't stop when I hit my goal weight. And so that's something important to also remember, This is just about doing the actions that get you there, but continuing to do those actions, because maintenance is a completely different thing. I call it a beast because it is. You don't have the excitement of weight loss. You don't see that number constantly going down. You just stay in the same 5-pound range for the rest of your life. And so it can get kind of boring. But that's when you have to look at other things. So, to eat healthy, to eat more vegetables, more fruits, to eat more organic. Maybe you decide that you want to eat less meat. Those type of things. Find a diet that you can live with for the rest of your life and that you enjoy. Try new recipes. Do different exercises. Do something that you never thought you would do before. So if you wanted to run a half marathon, train for a half marathon and run a half marathon. Maintenance, yes, it's boring sometimes, but if you make it exciting, then it can be exciting. And if you're positive about the changes and if you're positive about the journey, you're going to be a more positive person, and you are going to help so many people out there and be an inspiration for those who are starting out at the very beginning and don't feel like they can do this. And so that's kind of your role now, is to share what has worked for you and what you've done to reach your goal weight and help those who are just starting out or struggling. And so, that's what this is all about. So your goal weight, pretty much what you're looking for is something you're comfortable with, something of course that's healthy, but also not focusing on a particular number, but more of the way that you feel, the way your clothes fit, how active you are. Do you feel strong? How is your endurance? Are you able to run? And if you can't run, are you able to bike or swim? You can find all different things that you can do for your particular body, and that will keep you going and be excited about continuing this journey. Because like I said, regain can happen. And so you need to learn a good balance to where you maintain that 5-pound range. And so that's pretty much it. That's all. It's really simple. It's not rocket science. It's just finding a weight that you're comfortable with and then using that number to stay within your maintenance range. And so, you know, you'll have your no-no number. So mine is 155 to 160. I don't want to get over there. So if I get into that range, that's when I start getting back into weight loss mode and then getting the weight back off. But yeah, so that's all I wanted to share today. Next week, I should have one more week before my surgery. So actually, no, I only have 1 week and like 3 days before surgery. So next week, next Monday, I will make my video on my loose skin and my plans before surgery. But yeah, so I will talk to you all very soon. Have a great week and holiday, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.